Hello everyone, my name is Alan from Alan Property. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a very unique topic to discuss. This topic was inspired after watching our Minister of National Development, Mr. Desmond Lee, make a parliamentary speech on Central Wave BTO project in Ang Mo Kio. He was making some statement regarding some falsehood in a Facebook post by the alternate view that HDB is making profit from the Ang Mo Kio build to order flats. Here, after watching the parliamentary speech, two things come into my mind. Firstly, how did HDB derive a loss of up to 270 million? I don't think the minister will be appropriate to share technical statements or technical details pertaining to the calculation in parliament. So over here, I decided to do a reverse engineering. Since I know a fair bit on property development, I would like to share with everyone here how the HDB calculate the 270 million losses. Secondly, how much will the land be worth if it is sold as a private condominium? Because for this particular site, for this particular BTO site, I'm pretty surprised that HDB decided to launch it and sell it as a HDB flat instead of a private condominium. Because this is one of the prime site that is in Ang Mo Kio. It's a very choice site for condominiums, but HDB has decided to build public housing instead. So let's jump into the detail. Here to the left is this artist impression of the new BTO flat in Ang Mo Kio, and to the right is the site plan of this brand new development. This is the location map. This location is near to Ang Mo Kio MRT station, near to the library, polyclinic, hawker center, and market. Basically, it's located right in the middle of the town center, and this is a very choice site. Altogether, there will be 2 rooms flexi, 4 rooms, 5 rooms, 3 gen units, and the total number of units and the indicative price range is over here. So this is taken from Google Map. This site is pretty big, very regular, and it's most importantly is just next to the town center itself. Currently, this place is an open field as well as an open air car park. Here, this is the number of applicants received by HDB. HDB has received close to 11,000 applicants for the 4-room, 5-room as well as the 3 gen units. Here, I would like to calculate the estimated sales proceed for Central Wave at Ang Mo Kio. So I do an Excel spreadsheet over here. This is a unit tab, the total number of units, the floor area, the price range. Here I will use the average price of in between the lowest and the highest for my calculation. The total revenue is computed from the number of units multiplied by the average price, and this will derive the total revenue for the respective units. So in short, the sales proceed for this development will be an estimate 567 million. Next, I also do other calculation to derive the total gross floor area. This will be used for later calculation. How did HDB derive a loss of up to 270 million? Here, the land cost as mentioned by the minister is 500 million. The buyer's stamp duty is 20 million. Land financing, I assume a 3%. Construction cost based on total gross floor area. As I mentioned earlier, 112,215 square meter is the estimated gross floor area. Multiply by 2004 per square meter. I use RLB Intelligent. This is a construction cost indicator. I compute all the figures here. The estimated construction figure is from 2004 to as high as 3,001 per square meter. Here, because this is HDB flat, I will use the lower figure of 2004. Professional, legal and admin fees, I assume is a 3%. CPF housing grant, 20 million. So the total gross development value or GDV for short for any property development is 847 million. Remember, our sales proceed from selling all these HDB flat is 506 million. So in short, if we use the sales proceed minus away the GDV, this works out to a loss of 279 million. What HDB has mentioned, loss up to 270 million, is fairly accurate. Some may say that it's inaccurate to use land cost as part of the calculation because ultimately the land belongs to the state. I have to disagree with that because for any property development, land costs have to be calculated as part of the equation because there's always a value to land, whether is it for public housing or for private housing. Let us take a look. What if this piece of land is sold to a private developer and how much it can potentially fetch? So how much will the land be worth if it is sold as a private condominium? I was just thinking, what if HDB decided to sell this piece of land to a private developer? Will there be another Ang Mo 2 at the heart of Ang Mo Kio? And I want to calculate what is the land cost for this piece of land that is used to build HDB flat. As mentioned by the chief valuer, the land is valued at 500 million. The land size approximate is about 28,000 square meter. This is only my estimate. It may not be very accurate. For the purpose of this calculation, I just assume it's about 28,000 square meter. Plot ratio of 4. Gross floor area is basically land area multiplied by plot ratio. And the land cost per square meter per plot ratio is about 4,004. If I convert it into per square feet, it's around $415 per square feet per plot ratio. This figure seems pretty low in terms of land cost in the heart of Ang Mo Kio. So this is in comparison to Lentor Central Government Land Sale Site received a highest bid of 1108 per square feet per plot ratio. It's located in Lentor Central, near to the Lentor MRT station. So there's a highest bid of 1108 per square feet per plot ratio. So having said that, this site is located in Lentor. But the site that we are comparing here is Ang Mo Kio, which is in the more centrally located. So here, Lentor Central land cost is 1108 per square feet per plot ratio. For the Ang Mo Kio site, because it's bigger, and moreover with the latest cooling measure, let me give it a 5% discount at 1053 per square feet per plot ratio. So in short, if this piece of land is potentially to be released for the private sector, this land could be worth up to $1.269 billion. Having said that, HDB value this piece of land at 500 million. So in short, there's a cool difference of 769 million or 154% difference. So here, if HDB decided to sell this piece of land as a private condominium, they can easily make $769 million more without even building anything on the site. They just outsource it to the private developer and let the private developer take on the risk. So in conclusion, land cost must always be included into any property development, whether is it left hand or right hand, but from a real estate development perspective, land must always be factored in because there's a value to land. Moreover, land costs in Singapore make up a significant proportion of the gross development value. Secondly, when HDB lost money in building flats, personally I think then someone must be making money from HDB, isn't it? That is why we see 11,000 applicants balloting for this HDB flat in Ang Mo Kio. Thirdly, HDB can make even more money selling it to private developer. So that is why over here, I have to give respect to HDB to use this piece of land for public housing instead of private condominium. Lastly, HDB built very good quality and affordable housing for Singaporeans. I really have to respect them for that. And I think they are one of the very good government department that is very understanding to Singaporean needs. So for those that do not agree with me and think that HDB built expensive properties, inferior qualities, houses, and HDB cheat your money, my take here is don't buy from HDB. Buy from the private sector, buy from me. My company is selling a lot of private condominium. Please buy from me so that I can become EIA top NIC achiever. That's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed my video. See you in the next video. Thank you.